largo. Perché è stato...
Ah, scusi, non lo...
Dica Luca tu del flow, non ci sa.
Oggi c'è stata l'anteprima per la stanza. Sì, ho capito. So today, to be able to bring visitors into one of Herculaneum's most important houses, where they hadn't been allowed in for 30 years, is phenomenally rewarding. It's all the more rewarding because what we saw when we first came on board nearly 20 years ago is that the big problem starts when a tile falls off the roof. The authority is obliged to close it to the public because it doesn't have the flexibility to respond fast. Custodians, guards don't come in anymore, visitors don't come in anymore, and the collective, mind, the humanity starts to forget. And that's what happened here in the 90s. Gradually, Herculaneum got more and more forgotten. So for us, bringing back in the public, and not just visitors, today we've got a delegation from the local community, from the residential area next to the site. Bringing back in the local community, visitors, the research community is absolutely at the heart of looking after heritage and giving it a role in society today.
It's really interesting what happened here in the day of the eruption in 79 AD. So you know that there was a big pyroclastic flow that came, it came into all of the rooms and covered the houses all the way up. At the same time, when it came, it destabilized walls. What we think happened is that this wall collapsed. A lot of the wall painting fragments were thrown down into the rubble. And then we think that later the room burned. For this reason, you have areas of yellow that are on the wall paintings that have converted by the heat of the eruption, converted to red. So in this room, you actually have a really dramatic example of the devastation that the eruption had on the site. The house was discovered in 1938 by Amedeo Maiori, the archaeologist who excavated the whole site. And the most precious decorations that were found were in this room, in the tablinum. And there the wall paintings are some of the most celebrated at the site and some of the most beautiful and highly sophisticated, and yet they've really suffered severe deterioration in a very short period of time, only 80 years, and you can see that they're terribly deteriorated. The other very precious thing found in this room is the floor, which is now covered to protect it, but it has a beautiful mosaic pavement in opus sectile. The other really incredible thing that was found here was a whole set of wax tablets which talked about all kinds of things that were happening in the house at the time of the eruption, and especially a trial that was going on between two women who lived in the house.
No, it's obviously fascinating work. It's really, really interesting. It's a unique experience for every conservator in all the world to be able to work on this sort of painting. The problems also are incredibly complicated and incredibly interesting as well. But fortunately, we have the support of other technical teams working here and internationally.
C'è arrivato 2 ore e mezza.
Questo è l'ambiente pubblico della casa, la parte pubblica è l'atrio, in cui in effetti le persone venivano ricevute dal proprietario, che normalmente li riceveva nel tablino, che è quella stanza, e qui venivano anche esposti, diciamo, oggetti di pregio della famiglia. Ad esempio in questo ambiente laterale dove vedete c'è una grata scorrevole in legno e molto probabilmente qui c'erano o le statue degli antenati, quindi il larario con le statue, oppure qui venivano esposti gli oggetti preziosi della famiglia, molto spesso vasi d'argento o vasi d'oro, in occasione delle feste più importanti. Quindi siamo proprio nello spazio che era possibile per tutti frequentare.
Selfie con le cose però.
Posso chiedere tu? The top they are the mass connected to count of backwards the gold of wine. Vai, sono qua a sinistra. Yes, 5-7.